Janae. This is Gravy Janae, and here we make saving gravy. Back for another week of Law and Order Thursday. We're going to be doing our New York binder. We're going to scratch our Law and Order Thursday scratcher, and then we will see whatever is left to go into our little mini freebies. So let's jump right into it. Of course, I still don't have the camera fixed. It's still hanging on by a hair tie. But we do what we gotta do. So for the spring folder of the New York savings, which if you are following along, you know I am saving for a trip to New York for the little girl I nanny and I to go on to celebrate when she graduates from speech therapy. Each one of these gets $10. I'll roll a d20 and we'll count down. It's 17. Alright, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It looks like it's a little ice cream treat truck or food truck. And so now we've got Broadway and the food truck out of the way. So I don't have another $10 bill, so we're going to count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm trying to remember to keep my mouth close to the microphone because you're off to the side of me, and that was hard to edit last week because my voice sounded like it was really far away. So now there's $20 in the New York fund. Woo! Oh my gosh. I'm so not used to having nails. But I did get them redone for St. Patrick's Day. Trying to keep up with I'm going to have to get change condensed for this for sure. Trying to keep up with my goal of taking care of myself and doing things for myself this year. Even though I'm kind of having many attacks every time I do it because it's money. It costs money. But yeah, St. Patrick's Day nails. St. Patrick's Day is my favorite holiday, so I'm super excited about it. Alright, so there's our New York binder. Now we'll move on to Law and Order Thursday. The New York binder folders and challenges were made by Whimsy and Wallet, and this is made by ToriasBudget. So we'll roll a d6. It's a 5. I should have rolled that where you could see it. My bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoo-wee! That's a big one this week. I might not have any money at all left for the tiny challenges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and $9. My goodness. So now, in our Law and Order Thursday savings, we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, $23. My heavens. So along with it being our video day here, where we're doing our Law and Order Thursdays, it is soccer practice day for the babies. All 4 of them are in soccer right now, but they only have 2 more practices and 2 more games before it's completely over. I'm really glad they got to do it. It just so happened that they all could be doing it on the same day, even though they're completely different ages and age groups, and it really worked out. So I go on Thursdays for about 2 hours so that they all get fit in. And then on Saturdays, they do games. And I'm there for, about 4 hours on Saturdays. But, like I said, it works out because they all get to do it, which is super helpful because it's hard to find something they all can do. One, that I can afford, and two, that I can fit in time-wise. Because I don't really like for just one of them to get to do something and the others not. I don't feel like that is very fair. Let me scoot these down.
Oh, baby! You okay?
Trying to fit the roller in for y'all. There we go. That should be fine. Ish. Let's see, another life update. My oldest, Spencer, is, let's see how much we have to even work with. We've got $1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. We've got $7 to save for these today. We'll roll a D4, and whatever it lands on will be what gets put in it. Like if it's a 4 bills will go here, and if we run out before we get to the fourth one, then it is what it is for the week. And then this one, of course, is a math equation, so I might have to have an IOU for that, but that's okay. My oldest is doing drama again this half of the school year, and he was the only one that got to do it because he's a 5th grader. And the first half of the school year was for elementary schoolers, and then in the drama club, but the second half is for middle and high schoolers, and they're doing Into the Woods.
Stop and take stock while you're standing here stuck on the steps of the palace. Better run and avoid the collision. Even though they don't care, you'll be better off there.
And they invited a few 5th graders to come and fill in a couple roles. And my son wound up being one of them, and he was so excited. He loves drama club. So his very last performance will be on Saturday this week. I'll post a few videos or clips or something. And it makes me really happy because he's got to make friends with some of the people, and he's going to be in middle school next year. So it gave him a way to socialize and meet people, which made me very happy. All right, so the first one is CafecitoBudget. They will get 2 bills. Then we have CashStuffingCo getting 1. This one's mine. You can find it on my Ko-fi for free. It's going to get 3 today. And then I'm not even going to roll for the last one. This is ReynoldsBudget. I'm just going to go ahead and add the last bill to it to save us potentially getting an extra IOU, because I suspect this one's going to have an IOU regardless. And so let's move these out of the way some. I'm still looking for a job. I've completely updated my resume this week and applied to a bunch more things. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, so ReynoldsBudget is going to get another $1. Each of these is worth $1, so now ReynoldsBudget has $2. CashStuffingCo is getting $1 this week. Let's see what what else? I started using Depop. So I've made a few sales on there. But it's mostly, so far it's mostly stuff that my feller asked me to sell, like some of his old pants and stuff. So I don't really get to keep that money. So now CashStuffingCo has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I count that right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. $9 in CashStuffingCo. And as a quick reminder, all of these 4 are going to go into this once they're completed. This is by SpookyBudgets, and this is a Cancer Zodiac folder, and it's going to be for my birthday as a gift to myself. As we talked about, one of my goals this year is to fill my cup and not ignore my own wants and needs this year. CafecitoBudget gets $2 this week. So now the CafecitoBudget has $4. And now we get to do some math. I don't know why I even bother to make ones like this where I have to do math, because I am not a math person. All right, this one gets $3 this week. Let's see how it goes. We know the beer is going to be $1, and this one is a multiplication one this time. Of course it is. All right, let's roll. 4. So that's going to be 4. 4 times 1 is 4. So we owe $1 this week. And so far, minus the IOU, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 in my punk saving. And let's see. An IOU. My sister made this at some point when I first started doing this stuff a few years ago. So let's see. $1. Okay, there we go. All right, that's it for this Allow and Order Thursday. So far we've been able to keep up. We'll see how next week goes. Hopefully I can make some sales on that Depop or Facebook Marketplace, and or even better, get hired somewhere. If anybody's got some leads, especially for some remote jobs that can work around the kids, help your girl out. Send them my way. See y'all next week. Bye. Oh my gosh, my light died.